All right, happy Friday, everyone. This is how I'll be spending my Friday. The first half, we're gonna be wrapping up this Jeep. We got one fender figured out, so the other side should go smooth. I did decide after thinking about it last night, I'm gonna go ahead and get one side done. So I get one side laid out and I know how the other side's gonna go, not back and forth, back and forth. So that being said, I'm gonna go out and grab the remaining two panels, the rocker guard and the rear flare, and get those laid out. Once I kind of set them in place and lay them out, I'll know what I need to do for a patch in that corner there, and I'll get the patch in. Maybe at that point, if I'm waiting on something for the patch, maybe I will jump over and start that fender, but we'll see. Yeah, that's what we're going to jump in on. And then the parts we painted yesterday, later this afternoon, we're going to do our typical little buff a little dust, clean them up, they'll be ready. So that's our plan. I was just thinking of it because I just realized that the date is the 22nd. So we still have the remainder of the month, what's that, a week, to go on HighlandViewHotRods.com, the website, and go to, I believe the tab is merch, order your hats. Every hat purchased is an entry for the $100 cash giveaway. So by the end of the month, we're gonna take all the hat orders and everybody, is entered to win that $100 prize. Legit just gonna throw $100 in with your hat and ship it out. So go ahead and order your hats. We have a bunch of different styles. Samantha made a ton of them. There's a couple different styles to choose from, lots of different colors to choose from. Go check it out on the website. Yeah, go buy your hats and watch us work on a Jeep. Here we go. All right, so we've got this rocker guard slid in place. I haven't drilled these holes yet. I'm leaving it out a little so I can slide this patch in behind. This patch will cover the difference of what the flare and the rocker guard doesn't cover. This corner here. This patch, I went ahead and I actually cut it out of the piece we chopped out of the new fender. It's nice thick sheet metal. I just chopped out that shape there. I'm going to put a 90 around this edge, slide it in there, get a couple rivets or tack welds, and sandwich it with the flare. Just going to 90 it with a pair of pliers here. We may have to shrink it or stretch it, but I may just be able to beat it around with a hammer to get it close. So I drew my line of the size of the patch. I made a cardboard template, transferred it onto here, and then I just cut my patch about 3/8 of an inch, half an inch bigger than what the line was, so I had this edge to fold over. And go ahead and just use any old pair of pliers. I happen to like these ones because they have a nice wide, I think these are called lineman's pliers, nice wide flat face to them, or jaw. I'm going to try to do it without a shrinker stretcher, because if you guys don't have one, it's not going to do you any good. Because this is just a quick, cheesy little patch, but this could apply to that common area. I mean, you guys could make yourself a little corner patch just like this. Doesn't necessarily have to be because I'm putting these flares on. Let's see. There. About like that. So that ought to cover it. So go ahead and shape that a little better, and I'm probably just gonna rivet that into that corner for what we're doing here today. If I throw a couple of rivets in there, by the time that gets sandwiched with this, and just like that, we have a quick little patch. I glued it and I riveted it, and I'll probably put the flare on and get it all set, and then I'll tape off and I'll spray a little bed liner in there. When the other side's done, I'm all set and done. So yeah, that's a quick little patch for you. Now back to fitting and bolting on these flares. And there you have that. The rear flare installed. Those are solid. There's one bolt in here that's supposed to go into a factory hole, which I can't. There's a little rust issue up in there. So what I'm gonna do, and I'll do it on both sides, is I'm gonna come down in through here, and I'll put the bolt down in here. I'll just drill a new hole, I think. I may not even have to worry about it. They're pretty dang stout. So now I'm gonna go ahead and drill the holes and finish up the rocker guard there. And then this side will be nearing a wrap. Gonna finish some bolts on the fender. Yeah, then we'll just do a little cleaning, undercoat in here, get that prepped up and ready for bed liner, jump over and pound out the other side.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, this and that. Spitting slow, spitting fast, I could roast, I could gas. Think I'm okay at last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past. And the pettiness, a reflection of the emptiness. Hilarious, you think you're worth my time, you're delirious. Mysterious, because you hide behind a fake exterior. Inferior, you know I'll always be a bit superior. Get off of me, this ain't no humble brag. I want you to hear words, you can say them back. I want you to feel free from the chains at last, and to believe in what you got, it was built to last, yeah. Now that I've been put through hell, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
Alright, Bentley. What are we up to?
Going to pick up a Jeep.
We're gonna go buy.
Look at one.
Yeah, well, hopefully buy a Jeep.
Yeah.
I have the trailer. I have the money. So if the Jeep checks out, it's coming home on the trailer.
Yeah.
Why am I doing that?
Just clean it up, sell it for some more money.
Yeah. Working on a Jeep in the shop today. I'm having so much fun with a Jeep that I figured I'd go buy one. Alright, well, we'll keep you posted. And fingers crossed we'll be coming home with a Jeep on the trailer.
So, Dad, what happened with the Jeep?
Well, we came, we saw, we left without it. I knew, judging by all the pictures, that there was one tender spot on the frame, which was a very common spot, so I wasn't too worried about it. But as I looked at it more, I saw that they've already fixed a lot of the other spots that are common, which didn't really show up in the pictures, and they weren't fixed very well. And beyond where they're fixed is going, and it's spots that are a can of worms to get to. You got to cut control arm brackets off to patch them correctly and everything. So not anything I was willing to get into. So we're going home with an empty trailer. But stay tuned, because I had a couple other people write me while we were gone. So we will see what the next one brings. All right, so that didn't work out. Went to buy a Jeep similar to this. Wound up being not really what it was supposed to be. But anyway, we are back here, and we're gonna get going on this side, do everything to this side we did to that side. The other side's wrapped up, minus there's a few bolts that I'm gonna change out. I have to go buy bolts because the factory ones you're supposed to use aren't lining up, and I had to drill, and I'm gonna drill and bolt. Anyway, long story short, I have to go get bolts. So I'm gonna get this side in the same state as the other side and go from there. All right, there we have it. Second fender is on. Still gonna grab a couple of bolts for a piece on the other side. Now I can jump on to throwing this this rocker guard on, and then do the same. All right, as I was saying, when the camera died, and then I left, grabbed dinner, and grabbed some bolts and some things that I needed for this. So the front's done, fenders are on, minus the few bolts I got thrown on the other side. Now it's down to the, I say easy, put the rocker guard on, make that small patch in the corner. I might not even have to patch this corner now that I just looked back there. The rocker guard might cover it on this side. But anyway, so then, and then that flare bolt's on real easy. So kind of spent for tonight. And then had Chinese food, that did me in. I think I'm going to call it and come out here early morning, wrap this one up. Have a good night. Happy Friday.